Hey folks, welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Lindsay and I make fly fishing and fly tying videos. If you're a fly tying enthusiast or just getting started, you know that having the right tools makes all the difference. Today, we're diving into a review of 3 essential fly tying tools: a set of scissors, a multi-tool and a bobbin holder. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The Fly Smith, aka Brian Smith. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you will have seen 1 or 2 of his fly tying videos. Brian started tying flies only 3 years ago, and in that short time has become one of the best fly tyers in the world. Certainly one of the most watched, with a huge following across multiple social media platforms. He now makes a full-time living from tying flies to order and social media. Brian has recently released a range of premium fly tying tools, and I was lucky enough to have a set of scissors sent to me when we worked on a project together. I was so impressed that when the tools were available here in the UK, I immediately bought the multi-tool and one of the bobbin holders. They are already very popular, and at the time of recording this video, some lines have already sold out. Let's start with the scissors. Now, when it comes to scissors, precision is key. I've been using these scissors for a few months, and here's what I think. The scissors have super sharp blades, which makes cutting through the GSP threads that I like to use and other materials an absolute breeze. The fine tips are perfect for detail work, and they feel good in the hand. The pitted coating on the handles are a particularly nice touch. There are other finishes available, including a gold-plated set, but I really like these ones. There is a small knob to adjust the tension of the blades. A way to check that the tension is correct is to hold the scissors up and drop the handle. The handle should not meet easily in the middle, but as you drop one side of the handle, you should have around a 1-inch gap between both handles. Over many years, I have had the chance to use many different brands of scissors. The quality of these scissors are second to none. They're fantastic for any fly tyer looking to add some precision to their work. Sharp and precise, be mindful that these are premium scissors and, in my opinion, market leading. They have been sent from the manufacturer to be further sharpened before packaging and distribution. I cannot recommend these scissors highly enough. They're absolutely fantastic. So let's move on to the multi-tool. Next, let's talk about the Fly Smith's multi-tool. It's packed with features that every fly tyer needs. This tool comes with a variety of functions: a comb for brushing out the underfur of deer or elk hair, a dubbing needle for splitting thread or picking out feathers on flies, and last but not least, a dubbing brush built right into the tool itself. The versatility is a game changer, especially when you're working on a fly and need to switch between tasks. One of my favourite features is the bodkin needle. It goes in to a very fine point, which is excellent as some bodkins don't quite go to a sharp enough point to split thread. If I could add any feedback on the tool, I would have liked the comb to have been a little longer, and it would have been amazing if it had incorporated a thread cutter in the tool somewhere. And if that was the case, I think this might well be the best multi-tool in the world. One of the most striking features is, unlike many of these types of multi-tools, it is made from metal. So, no more broken teeth in your comb. Its versatility and practicality means it's definitely worth having in your toolkit. I would like to pause here. I just want to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. I want to thank all of you for taking the time to watch my videos, especially those that took the time to leave them a comment or a like. It really means a lot to me, so thank you. Let's get back to it. Finally, we have the bobbin holder. I'm using the Fly Smith's Pinnacle bobbin. This is not the one I wanted, but the dark Midas bobbin holder were out of stock from Uphaven Fly Fishing, so I ended up getting the model above, or the fancier one out of the two if you like. Now, I have tried more bobbin holders than you can shake a stick at, and I always find myself drawn back to the simple TMCO one. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It's got nice flexible legs and it holds the thread in, no problems at all. Now, I've got no problem with this bobbin, and I do own 5 or 6 of them. I don't know where they are, mine, because my fly tying bench is always a mess, but I do own a few bobbins. I've tried fancier, more expensive bobbins. I think this is a Raid Zap one here. I've got a C&F one, and I think I've got a Renzetti kicking around my bench somewhere. So how do they compare with the Flysmith's Pinnacle bobbin? Now, every bobbin holder I have bought that's had some kind of tension mechanism has simply not been long on my bench. They find their way to the bottom of a pile of tools that I've bought over the years that are absolutely useless, and I don't use them generally. What I love about this bobbin is when you pick it up, it's heavier than any bobbin you will have come across. And when I say heavy, it's not too heavy, it's just a nice weight in the hand, and everything's made of metal, so a lot of the tension bobbins that you may have come across in the past, they're just plastic and they're not fit for purpose, if the truth be known. Whereas this, and I have used it for several flies now, it just, once you've set the tension, it doesn't move. It's absolutely perfect. And I thought at first, when I got it, I thought I'm not going to get on with this, because the first thing I thought, it's too heavy. But actually, once you get used to it and you've set the tension how you like it, it's just brilliant. It's so good. I'm very impressed with it. It allows you to control how tightly your thread is held, which is crucial for creating neat and professional looking flies. The ceramic tip also helps prevent fraying, which is a non-negotiable for me when it comes to bobbins. This bobbin is a solid piece of quality engineering. Although I have not used it extensively, it has been on point thus far. It can take a little getting used to if you're accustomed to traditional bobbins, as it does feel a little heavier in the hand, but once you get used to it, you won't want to go back. I really rate this bobbin holder, and if you're looking to get a gift for the fly tyer in your life, they would be very pleased to have one of these. It's a functional, reliable and aspirational tool for any discerning fly tyer. So, there you have it, a quick review of 3 essential fly tying tools: scissors, a multi-tool and a bobbin holder. As always, some will balk at the price, but as I always say, it's your money, and in this case, my money, and I can spend it on what I like. These are not tools aimed at the beginner, but premium products that will last the test of time. Be mindful that if you're using GSP threads a lot, the scissors will need to be sharpened at least once a year. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you never miss an update. Let me know in the comments which tools you love using, or if you have any recommendations. Thanks for watching the video and happy tying.